Today we're going to take a look at some real quick tips for making things work a little faster in Scrivener. For those of you who like to work in outline mode, let's take a look first at some things that we can do there. I'm now in the outline mode, which you get to by clicking this particular tab. If you want to navigate to a specific document, say you've looked through the outline, you've done everything you want, and now you want to go to a specific document, rather than find that document in the binder, you can simply double-click on the icon here in the outline mode, and that will take you directly to that particular document. Another fast thing to do while you're in outliner mode is to change a label. Say you realize that this scene should have been in somebody else's point of view, simply double click that area that makes that active. You'll notice the arrow here. You now have a drop down menu and you can select it and change it to whatever you need it to be. If you want to change the synopsis, double click in that area. That highlights that area, highlights all the text as well. If you want to keep that text, be sure that you click within the area somewhere so that you deselect the text and then simply start typing whatever you need. If you want to get rid of all the text that was there, then simply start typing while that text is still highlighted in blue. The same goes with this particular section. All you have to do is double click it. Next, we're going to take a look at creating tab in a specific spot on the ruler. I'm not one to work with tabs too often, but there are some documents where I do like to have them. All you need to simply do is hover your mouse within the ruler area and go to the spot where you want that tab. Right click with your mouse and select the tab you want. Now, if you decide that you don't need that tab anymore, or that's really not what you wanted, just hover over that tab, press down with your mouse, and drag it off the ruler to get rid of it. You want to take a snapshot of that document, but not want to deal with going to Snapshot, and maybe you don't have that icon in your toolbar the way I do. Simply go to the icon up here in the left-hand corner, click it, and select Take a Snapshot. Do you want to set a word count for a specific document? This particular document I have open right now does not have a target word count. It does show down here at the bottom that it has 348 words. Well, maybe I'm shooting for at least 500. All I need to do is click this little target icon down here in the far right corner, and it opens the document target. Then I have to just select whatever word count I want, 500, 1,000, click OK. Now you'll also notice that once I set that target, now I have a bar down here in the right hand corner. The yellow indicates that I'm nearing my target of 1,000 words. The closer you get to your target, this will eventually turn green. When you have reached the 1,000 or gone over it, or whatever your target is, this whole bar will be filled with green. Do you want to move to the document directly above or directly below the one you're working on? Many times you may be working with the binder closed. That means that you can't get to the next document that readily. Without opening the binder, you can get to the document directly above or below by clicking on the up or down arrow. Of course, this is going to take you to the previous document. This is going to take you back down again, and now if I want to go to the document yet one more down, now it's taking me to the next one down. Do you need a new document? Now, at this point, if you do not have a new document icon in your toolbar, you really do need to have that binder open, because at the bottom of your binder you've got two icons that will allow you to create one, either a new text document, or two, a new folder. The critical thing you need to remember here is that it will create a new document or folder directly where you have a document selected. So if I want a new document within this folder, I need to click on that folder, then click the new text icon down here, and now it's created a new document within this folder. And I would just simply need to give it a date, title. Let's say you need a new folder rather than a new text document. The important thing here is that you want to be sure that you select the level you want that folder at. Because remember that wherever you have selected, that is where Scrivener will create whatever you're creating, whether it's a new text document or a new folder. So if I need a new folder that's at the same level as this folder, then simply by clicking on that folder and then on the new folder icon down in the bottom left corner, it has now created a new folder at that same level. If I wanted that folder at a different level, I could use two different methods to move that folder. Well, three actually. I could drag and drop that folder to where I want it, or I could use the arrows up here to move it to the right. I could move it to the right yet again, or I can move it back. If I want to move this folder up from this point, you'll notice with the arrows that the only option I have is up, that I cannot move that folder down. However, if I move that folder back to the left, the option to move it down now is a new, becomes accessible. So if you happen to be in the wrong place and click the new folder icon and you create a folder in the wrong place, don't worry about it. You can simply move it, or if you like, you can simply send it to the trash. And that is the 9 quick tips for helping Scrivener work faster for you. Thank you for being with me here today. I'm Deborah L. Butterfield, the Motivational Editor.